Hello everyone and welcome to Aussie Gridiron Today, and we're back together again, Matty. It's Manjot and Matty once again. We've got American football ACT action here today. Matty, how are you feeling?
Mate, I'm glad I'm back. I missed you last week, so it's good
Same.
to catch up on all the action. And then we had two really great games today.
Yes, I really enjoyed last week. I enjoyed this week even more. And today, with you back here, Matty, we've got two great matchups to look at. We have the Centurions and the Stars, followed by the Wolves and the Gladiators. So Matty, let's start off. Centurions and the Stars. These two teams coming in opposite ends of the table, but a lot for both teams to look at.
Well, yeah, and they didn't get to meet first time because it was a week where the Stars had to forfeit. So it's kind of the first meeting we're going to have with teams this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think the Centurions know that there's a lot they can really do well today. And Coach Matt Lure was telling me that he really wants to get the opportunity to get some of his depth out there on the field. And for the Stars, I mean, they're always just looking to be improving. So win or lose, for them, as long as they can see that they're getting better, that's kind of a good result for them.
Yes, indeed. And these two teams haven't met before, and it's going to be an interesting matchup. Let's see how it goes. Here are the highlights.
Today, so you're going to see some folks out there who haven't had as much field time in prior games really get a good opportunity. And also, they're really keen to get James Bujali the ball near the end zone today.
And here's a guy you want to have the ball in the opening kickoff. It's Tom Clark. He's had a couple of return touchdowns. He's trying to get one, but big tackle made there. And there he is again, big number 89, TJ Liver. Well, Matty, in ACT Gridiron. So, or American football ACT as well. Here it is, swing pass. Here goes Henneke, one-on-one. Does he get in? Let's see the call on the field. Yes, he does. Touchdown, Centurions. Let's see. Oh, I saw the near side official call it, Matty.
They did. So the line judge on this side had the arms up. I haven't seen it confirmed, but the players are swapping, so it looks
Here
like...
it is, touchdown.
That's it. There it is.
There we go. And the Centurions up 6-0 as Zadrunka's back there. Here is Zadrunka with the kick. Good hold. He's going to go up. And that one's straight down the middle. 7-0, Matty.
For a receiver to get past the sticks. You want this pass to go past the first down mark. You don't want it to be short and player have to go and get it.
Oh, no. That one snapped over his head. And Hogg just has to fall. And then, oh, no. It goes out. And there goes Wells. Ben Wells is running that one back. And there it is. Touchdown, Centurions. Touchdown, Centurions. And Wells with the big play there. Big number 58, returning it to the house.
Wow. And, I thought it was odds on that Hogg was going to be able to fall on that and just diffuse that, but it took an odd hop and got away from him, and then there was nobody to stop Wells as he took off with that one. An excellent play. The completion was that nice little one to Will Clode, so 3 out of 5 today.
Here it is. Oh, almost got Williams to jump. They're going to go back to throw. Throws it up for Henneke, one-on-one. Oh, he's got it. He has got it. Touchdown, Centurions. And there is James Henneke once again, his second touchdown of the game, Matty. And second week in a row, he's got a double.
That is an excellent catch, too, because as you can see, he was not in the best position when the ball was coming in. The cornerback was, but he changed his line late just to get in front and get his hands on the ball first. And as that ball comes in, then both players have got their hands on it. Well, that always goes in favour of the receiver. So Mundine is back on.
Yeah, sorry.
And
just talking to one of the young fans here. Shout out to him.
There we go.
Here it is, second and long. Sorry, Matty.
Wow.
There is McAuliffe breaking a couple of tackles, throws it. A great pass, and the catch and run is even better from Nolda. He is going all the way. Touchdown, Centurions. Touchdown, Centurions. Wow, what a catch and run, Matty. I can't believe that. How did McAuliffe get away from 2 tackles there? Throws it on a dime, and Nolda breaks a couple of tackles of his own and gets the touchdown. Wow.
Unbelievable. So that's a 44-yard touchdown pass. And the pass only needs to get about half of that, but Nolda did so much after the catch. I mean, it took so much to get to the pass.
Third and long coming up here for the Centurions. 2 receivers at the top again. They're going to go down the bottom. Richardson, one-on-one. Oh, he's got it. Oh, what a catch. Richardson, touchdown, Centurions. And there's Sam Richardson with a great catch. And he just makes up for it, just hugging the other corner as well. Great sportsmanship, showing love to Tyreek Lee, who was just beaten out by a better receiver, Matty.
Yeah, an excellent catch too. And you can see just this is a little bit of that experience again. And you see that from up here. You may not see it when you're on the field. But just as that ball's getting closer, he just extends that arm out to give himself a little bit of room from his defender. So then the ball's got somewhere to drop. And he's got the advantage. The defender is not able to see the ball. So the defender has to watch the receiver to work out where the ball is. Doesn't have time to turn around. You can't take your eyes off him. So just a good piece of veteran work.
As the Drunker kicks that one straight through. And we got a 33-0 game, Matty.
We do, and after that 19-yard touchdown pass, James McCullough is now 7 completions from 11 attempts. He has 4 passing touchdowns. The fifth touchdown in this game, of course, was the 68-yard designed run. He just drops down and seized the opportunity and took it.
So 2 tight ends at the top of the screen, 2 receivers at the bottom. Gonna throw it up. Here's Nolder again, and can he get it for touchdown number 2? He breaks a tackle, touchdown, Centurions, and there he is again, Nolder.
Just dragged Highlands into the end zone with him, didn't he? Highlands got some good purchase on him, but Northern would not be denied. And that pushes the score out to 39 in the first half here. An excellent catch. And I mean, you can see McCullough had all day to make that read. He was running right along underneath that line in the secondary of the linebacking. And once he caught it and turned up.
And there's Nolder again. He has to work for those touchdowns today. He's been breaking tackles on the way to the end zone. That's his second catch, I believe, as well. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. And that one is going straight down the middle. It's 40-0, Matty. So that means we're probably in that running clock situation as well. So that means no timeouts for the rest of the game until it gets under the 35 points.
Yeah.
Here it is, 3rd down and 6. Hogg. He's going to go back to throw. There's Bitchenmeyer over the middle. He's got space. He's going to the corner. Touchdown! Touchdown, Stars. And there's Bitchenmeyer. And that's what I've been saying all day, Matty. They've just got to hit that one pass to Bitchenmeyer. And they do it right there. Wow, what a play.
A lovely little play. And we've seen them working this play up over the afternoon, haven't we? That one where Bitchenmeyer drags along underneath the linebackers. Today, this works so nicely. He gets the ball, and he continues to come along, and he's just faster. He's just faster than everybody else.
Down, they're going to move the receiver across. Going to throw it out, and here is Mujali, who's the man in motion. He's breaking tackles. Here he is. Here's his touchdown. Touchdown, Mujali. Touchdown, Centurions. Oh, what a play. How many tackles did he just break, Matty?
At least 3. I think he certainly beat 2 people heads up and maybe just outlegged a guy in. But what a great play. It's a 27-yard receiving touchdown to open James Majali's touchdown account this year. Well done. And that puts the score back out to a 40-point break.
How I say. Hold, good kick, and it's straight through. And the Centurions back up on top here, Matty. 47 points to 6. I'm not sure if they counted that little pop past the mattress yet or not on the stat sheet. I gave that one to him. I think that was 6 or 7 days. Here goes McCullough under pressure, breaking. He's going. Zadrunka. It was a touchdown. A touchdown anyway. Wow, what a catch. And there is the guy McDonald. Once again, flag coming in for the late celebration, but McDonald with the touchdown. I thought I would have gone out the back to Zadrunka, but McDonald.
That's where my eyes were. I saw the silver helmet Zadrunka in the back of the end zone, right near that back pylon. He's just watching the ball come in, and then all of a sudden, receiver coming across and takes it right out of his hands.
Just ran to aisle number 50, it felt like afterwards.
Just kept on going. Yeah, it was a run, Forrest, run.
Bo Jackson into the tunnel. As Zadrunka, he's going to kick that one straight through. He's played a few...
Winded himself.
Yeah, he's a little slow to get up here. But Valdez, another guy... Yeah, they're going to call the game here, Matty. I think we've reached the end of the 4th quarter, and we've had full time. So, Centurions and the Stars, a good performance by Centurions. Good signs by the Stars all across the board as well.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, so the scoreboard reads 54-6, which is, it's a one-sided scoreboard, but it doesn't show just how much more competitive that second half is from the Stars, and that they managed to get down there and drive and score on their first drive. Turnovers are a big problem for them in the second half. Maybe less so in the first half when it was execution, but in the second half they're doing positive things, but just the ball security was lacking a little bit with an intercept and 2 fumbled balls, one for a turnover and the other on the 2-point conversion attempt. So they did some things really well in the second half, and they definitely looked a different team after halftime.
And if it wasn't for him doing that, there was only a 60-odd yard fumble return to keep the scoring rolling, even when the offense wasn't on the field. It was a pretty complete performance.
Yes, and we had James Haneke catch a couple, Cam Nolder catch a couple, and some of the other guys we haven't heard from a lot this season. They got on the scoreboard, and that was so good to see as well for them. And for the Stars, though, Anton Fitchenmeyer, we called it in the podcast, we called it in the broadcast, shall I say. He just needed one pass over the middle to hit from Hogg. He got it, and he just ran it in. Just great play from the Stars there.
It was, and we'd seen them working that play up 2 or 3 times through the game, and it didn't quite come off. Either the throw was late, or there was too much pressure and the clock expired before he could get the ball out to make that timing work. And when they finally got it together, 19-yard touchdown to this very corner down here, and it was great to see the Stars continuing to score points no matter what is happening while their offense is off the field.
Yes, indeed, and we caught up with some of the Stars and the Centurions after the game. Here are the post-game interviews.
Hey guys, I've got Justin Hogg here. Justin, tough day out, but a lot of great signs for the Stars out there.
Yeah, it was, mate. After a 2-week layoff for myself, obviously with the bye, and not being able to play last weekend, felt a bit rusty. Quite a few new plays. It's obviously going to come down to hitting the training field on Monday and going through and trying to get everything organised for next weekend against the Glads.
Yeah, I've been hearing, speaking of training, I've been hearing from the coach Marshall. You guys have been a very tight-knit group, and a lot of the boys keep coming to training. Just how good is that for you boys, just to bond as a group and really work together as a team?
Oh, it's great to see, mate. It's the commitment and stuff that the boys have got within this group, and obviously, to the boys playing both sides again takes its toll. But today we put in an effort, mate, and it was all for one and one for all for everyone, mate.
Yes, indeed. And look, one guy I do want to talk to you about, Anton, another good touchdown catch. What did you see on that touchdown play? It's something you've been working with, throwing it over the middle to him. It just paid off that time.
It's the linebackers sitting back, biting, and obviously blitzing. And on that touchdown pass, they blitzed and opened up that middle. All I do, mate, was just get it to him and put my faith in him, and knowing that he's a baller, mate, and he will put his body on the line to get to the end zone, and that's what he did exactly on that play, mate.
Indeed, and one more player I do want to talk about, TJ. He's incredible. I love the guy already. He's been running straight through guys. He's just been doing good. He had a few hard moments at the end of the game, but he played well overall.
TJ's a baller, mate, and he's that spark in the team that we need. Obviously, there are a few things we're going to need to work on for himself. That's sort of ball security, because as much as not anything against the Saints, but they just couldn't contain him. On some of them runs, mate, he was just running straight over him. And I mean, had he have held on to quite a few, probably would have had a few more points on the board, courtesy of TJ, mate.
He's a good player indeed. And look, Justin, it was a tough loss, but you guys keep fighting out there. Thank you so much.
That's what it's all about, mate. So yeah, thank you very much.
Hey guys, I got Anton Fitchenmeyer here. Anton, another good game by you. Just what did you see firstly on that touchdown catch you had over the middle? Just what was that all about? That connection you had with Justin just felt like it just had to happen.
I saw all the linebackers going up, blitzing, and I was like, okay, this is probably coming to me. And then once it was in my hands, I saw someone bearing down, and I was like, please tell me I can bounce this outside. If I still got the pace, and I did. Got to the pylon, I was like, let's go. Good feeling.
Yes,
Ross country, baby.
I mean, in week 1 as well, you did a couple of big plays as well. When you're just running out there, that was your first game as well. When you're just running out there, those first couple of touchdowns you had in week 1, just how did that feel as well?
Hey, there's no better feeling than getting in the end zone, is there?
Yeah.
There's no other way to describe it. You get in, you feel alive.
Indeed, and I mean, you make me feel alive on the commentary, I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean, every time you get the ball in your hands, I know something special is about to happen. And with the kick returns as well, what do you see when you're just getting the ball, there's a million guards coming your way, what do you see when you're just running those back?
I'm not the best at catching those balls, but I always feel like first man, he's not going to bring me down. So then if I get one block, I feel like I can make something happen. But there's a lot of good players in this league, man. They're fast. I look at a guy that's like 20 kilos heavier than me, and I think I should be able to burn him. But nah, they're right behind me. So kudos to them.
Oh, yes, indeed. And look, your quarterback, Justin, just speak about him, his experience, his leadership of this team, just through some tough games. It's been a tough road for you guys, but his leadership has been instrumental to you guys getting in the end zone a few times.
He's one guy I know that's always got every player on the team's back. I know if I'm like down on the ground, he's going to be there to pick me up, and that's what you want in a teammate.
Yeah.
Someone that you go to war with, right?
Absolutely love that, indeed. And look, one more guy I do want to ask again, TJ. He's just he's incredible, isn't he? Just having someone like him, someone like Brent as well in the running backs as well. I see you going in motion as well. You're going in motion and they're handing it off to them. So what do you really like to see in those sort of plays with the running plays from both of those guys?
I know those guys take like at least 3 people to bring them down. I have to train against them. Do you know how scary it is when you see someone that big coming down with you full speed? It comes down to the last half of the game and they've still got energy. You're not wanting to make that tackle.
Oh man, I'd be so scared too. Look, Anton, it's a tough day out, but you guys did well, and congrats on your touchdown, man.
Thank you. And shout out to the Sens. Great team. They played well. They were very, very, very good out there.
All right, thank you, man. Okay, we are back. And we have just heard from some of the great players from our first game. Now on to our second game, Matty. We have the Gladiators and the Wolves. How do you expect this one to turn out today?
I actually think this could be one where we see a fairly close game, because the Gladiators have been, well, to me, one of the most improved outfits that I've seen one year to the next in this league. But, you know, the Wolves are still the champion Wolves, but they're also going to be short on a few horses. So it'll just be interesting to see how they match up, and if the Gladiators can come out pretty hot, they actually really fancy themselves a chance today. Having spoken to a bit of their coaching pre-game, they've got a real plan to get in, be aggressive and disrupt who they think are generally a very technically good team. What do the Wolves say?
Yes, and the Wolves, they're just really looking to get Troy Laidlaw back out there today. Let's see how he went, and how the Wolves went, and how the Gladiators went out there. Here are the highlights.
Good receiver, a ridiculously, absurdly talented wide receiver. Harder to do that when you're quarterbacking.
As we've got Luke Hall kicking this one off, Andrew Noble and Nick Mattress, the 2 deepest to receive. We've got Matty in a Gladiators jersey today.
We do.
As
There's a story
Mattress is
behind
going
that.
to receive that one, and he's going to go back. He slips over. Oh, wow. Mattress, a guy who he had so much space on his left. He was going to potentially break a big one, just slips in, unfortunately.
He just saw.
As Smith, quick throw and catch, hits the Albia. Oh wow, how did that get picked off? It is going back for a touchdown! Touchdown Wolves! Touchdown Wolves! Oh, what a play made right there, Matty. I cannot believe that. Just right place, right time for the defender to take that to the house.
And I mean, this is one of those ones too where Dialve got a hand on it, and then he didn't get it in, and the ball just landed in the lap of the defender. We've got a flag on the field, so they've been waving the play off. I mean,
so they're going to be at the 32 here. Got to get to 22 for the first down.
Now, I've also seen something on the sideline, Manjot, and I had the good oil that this could be happening, but now that I've seen it, now I feel like I can announce it, that coming in, the Gladiators will have also another player, number 4, Paris Evans, returning for another trip around the sun with the Gladiators.
As there goes Mattress. He is electric, and he's going straight through the middle. How can they not stop him? Touchdown, Nick Mattress. Oh, what a play. He just took it from one sideline, cut it up in the middle. He's going to take the celebration penalty any day. He just wants us to know he scores, Matty.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh, wow.
I don't mind giving the flag for the dance there. He's not directing it at anyone, and it's a joyful move. He's not taunting anyone.
Missed that field goal. This time for only 1 point. The extra point, he's going to kick it. And this time, a great boot and gets it in. 7-0, Matty. Steve Evans in the backfield with him. Going to go back to throw. Going to look deep. Going for Stewart. Oh, they're fighting for the pick. And it is picked off once again. Is it Noble, Matty? Yes, it is. Wow. Andrew Noble, Matty.
Unbelievable.
With another interception.
I think now that you've got the 1-on-1 on the other side, yeah, maybe.
Oh, here goes McFerrin up the middle, touchdown Wolves, and the Wolves back on the board there with a good touchdown, Matty.
That'll do it. Just follow your blocker. In you go. 6 points. It's now out to 13. And just the simplest of plays. Just all this window dressing to make it look like you're going to stretch it out, pull the defense to the left, to the right, and then just hit them right in the teeth.
So we're just getting ready for this as Tokley going to kick it up. Mr. Automatic. 14-0. Thompson at the bottom of the screen. Mattress and Silvera at the top of the screen. Palencia in the backfield for this 1st and 10 play. As they're going to throw it. Phillips. Oh, that's picked off. There is Morrison. Another interception for him. And Morrison going through the middle. He's got a chance to return it. Touchdown, Gladiators. Touchdown, Matthew Morrison. Flag down on the field. The crowd goes wild as Matty Morrison returns that back. But it's a flag in a dangerous area with the blocks, Matty.
Yeah, and you can see there's a block of a player who's coming back towards his own goal line, so that's what's going to be the flag for.
Got 2 receivers at the bottom. They're going to go back to throw. Smith throws it up there. Hayata, it's picked off. It is picked off and returning it the other way with a head of steam and a great play. Oh, Kamori Edmonds just picked him up, but a great interception there. And there's Shuby Island, Matty.
There he is. So he hadn't been out there, and all of a sudden he is, and he's out there deep and takes a great intercept. Nobody else in Cooey. You actually think, well, they really haven't defended poorly, have they?
Indeed, as Laidlaw's going to load it for Phillips. 1-on-1 with Baker. Oh, Matty Phillips is going to take this one to the house. Touchdown, Wolves. Matthew Phillips takes that one away. He just beat Morrison and just got him 1-on-1 and gets in, Matty.
A 53-yard touchdown catch and run. Matty Phillips with the second receiving touchdown of the day after that first one from Nick Mattress. And just a nice pass there.
For him. Good hold, good snap, and that one is straight down the middle. 21-0, Matty. Whoops. All Laidlaw, so they're just going to keep Silvera at quarterback. See what he's got. Kind of want to see Jordy Silvera throw a touchdown here, don't you?
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be so fun because we've seen Phillips and Laidlaw throw touchdowns already this season for the Wolves. Saw Mattress fake one earlier. Let's see what Silvera can do. He is going to pass this one. He's looking deep. And he throws it out for Mattress. And Simmons! Oh, Sam Simmons scores! Touchdown, Wolves! Touchdown, Wolves! Oh, wow. Jordy Silvera, right when we say it, he scores that touchdown.
What's the opposite of a commentator's curse? Because whatever that was.
That was a commentator's, like the announcer's jinx. Commentator's curse. Indeed,
What's the opposite of that, though? Where you give a guy a rap and he does something horrible, and here going back to the third quarter.
Yeah, for anyone who remembers the third quarter. Here we go. That pass made me forget the third quarter.
What a great pass. So 35 yards down the seam, and poor backyard just completely eaten alive by the coverage.
And that is Mr. Automatic Sean Tokley with his 4 out of 4 extra points today.
It's time for another one. Let's go.
Come on, Smith. Just run one in for me. 4th down and goal. Come on, Damo. He's going to go back to throw. And here's the run. He's trying. He wants to get a receiver. Throws up. Stewart. Touchdown, Gladiators. There's Damon Smith. He doesn't run it in, but he passes it in, Matty. So I'll give myself half a credit.
Give you half a point. Yeah, 100%. I think that's fair. He's 5 of 7 today, Damon Smith. He's had a bit of a tough day throwing the ball. But 5 of 8 now, including that attempt. But a nice touchdown pass. Really good to Stewart to get into the position where he was the only one who could have caught it.
4th here for the 2-point. And they're going. Oh, there is Morrison. Beats his man 1-on-1 and gets in. He beat out Maxwell Braun and gets a 2-pointer. And it's 28-8. Called early. As Phillips going back to throw, looking deep, going for Silvera 1-on-1. Morrison with the pick! Matty Morrison with the pick! And he gets his second interception of the game. And for the second time this season, he has a multiple interception game.
Come on, let's go.
Let's see. 2 receivers at the top. Extra lineman in. He's going to go back. He is dancing around the pocket, looking. Throws it deep. Here we go. And he caught it. Matthew Morrison. Touchdown, Gladiators. Touchdown, Gladiators. And he gets his touchdown in the end, Matthew Morrison. Wow, what a play. We said for him to uncork one, Matty. And he did.
Look at that, and only for 38 yards. You can see it was Andrew Noble was there just looking at the umpires both sidelines saying, well, hang on, where's my flag? He just
Loves that sort of play.
They loved it.
And I think they might have got them to jump again. Phillips, deep pass, Mattress, touchdown, Wolves! Touchdown, Wolves! Here he is again. He cartwheels. He's trying to avoid getting ejected, and he does just enough. Good job there by Mattress. He did enough to toe the line. They allowed him that one. And why not? 2 cartwheels for 2 touchdowns, Matty.
Yeah, fair enough. I think 23-yard touchdown pass. And Q, it's 34-14 with a kick to come.
Yes, indeed. 34-14. Here is Sean Tokley. Low snap. Kick is up. And it is straight down the middle. Missed one. So 3rd down coming up and long. Here is Damon Smith. Throws it out. And that one's intercepted. There goes Maxwell Braun. Can he go all the way? He is down inside the 10. Flags flying all over the field. But Maxwell Braun brings it back inside the 10. Can they score one more time, Matty?
Has your voice got one more in it? You sound like you're barely hanging in.
I don't know. We're just... yeah, it's been a tough season for my voice.
It has, mate. It has. We'll get you on the strepsils. But nice interception. As you can see, the ball sailed over Morrison's head.
A big pass here. You gotta snap it. Phillips rolls out left. His preferred side. Deep pass. Mattress. He's got it. Mattress is in. Touchdown, Wolves. Touchdown, Wolves. And Nick Mattress with the hat trick of touchdowns, Matty.
And again, a 38-yarder, and you just call it. You say, maybe they're just going for one more. Phillips he does the right thing. It's time for the players to get one more step on before he gets the ball, and he sends it. That's the game. They're not even going to contest the extra point here. That will do it.
Sorry, Sean Tokley. This game is over. Matty, can you keep track of the score for me, please? This is 41.
I can. I've got 41-14.
There you go. The palindromic score there as well.
That's it, yeah.
Read it forwards and backwards the same way. It's 41-14.
Got it.
Yeah, it's been one of those games, hasn't it? One of those days where we've been noticing all these patterns and everything. And
All right, we are back, Matty. Just had an amazing game between the Wolves and the Gladiators. 41-14. The final score may have blown out a bit at the end. But boy, did we have some fun with that.
I mean, it blew out in a way that it got out to 28-0, and you thought, gee, Gladiators have had a tough old day of it. But then they started getting some stuff really right, and they clawed back 2 touchdowns. It was 28-14 with about 5 minutes to go, and we thought, oh, hey, we didn't expect this. Then the shutout happened, and we saw a couple of changes at quarterback for the Wolves, both Jordy Silvera and then Matt Phillips came in, and each of them threw touchdown passes as well.
And indeed, every quarterback that the Wolves had just threw touchdowns. But Damon Smith, Matty, for the Gladiators, a couple of impressive touchdown passes himself. You can see it in the highlights just how hyped I was for that. I'm glad Matty Morrison got a touchdown as well. He deserved one after that interception got taken back from him as well.
He did, and he played a very good game in terms of even some of the things where he didn't get credit for on an offensive score sheet, like blocking and just his defensive positioning. Disrupted enough plays. It was also good to see young Alex Dialvia playing both ways and playing really hard, but they lost a lot of people, the Gladiators. They lost 3 big men, and it was pretty warm out there, just tough conditions to be a big bloke. They came in without Trent Fernandez, and we knew that, but Damon Smith did an admirable job, and he threw about 7 or 10 as the game went on. So actually a pretty good performance for a guy he's not naturally a quarterback, doesn't really want to be a quarterback, was just there because the team needed it.
Wow, what a great game. Let's hear from some of the players who played a standout performance today.
hey guys, I've got Andrew Noble here with me. Andrew, how did you feel about that game?
Good game. Hot. It was hot today. Hottest game all year so far. But yeah, physical. Always is against the Gladiators. But yeah, it was messy.
And speaking of the heat, just how hot is it under those pads? Like
is it just the pads and your body weight and everything just makes it so much harder, doesn't it?
Yeah, you get drained by the end of it. Early on, you're okay, but it hits you really hard towards the end of the game because you're obviously already tired. But yeah, the heat, and so it's just about getting as much water in as possible early on and continuing.
Yes, indeed, and got a few fans here, so including Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, got Andrew Noble fan club going on. Yep, Andrew Noble.
5 picks.
Yes, he got 5 picks on the season, including one today.
Yep.
Just how did it feel to get the ball in your hands once again?
I felt a bit bad because I did steal it off a teammate, but I was just watching the quarterback. They were sort of projecting where they were throwing it today a bit, so it was a bit easier to sort of cut it off and try and undercut that throw. So it was pretty easy. Just hit the chest, so it wasn't a hard intercept, but yeah, it was good to get it.
And we've seen you just taking picks all across the field this season. You've really improved as a player. What comes down with that improvement? Like, what do you credit that to?
A bit of fitness, obviously. When it's hot like this and it's a longer season, you definitely have to have a bit more fitness and just understand that game a bit more. So I started at defence my first year, but just didn't understand it nearly as much, but I've put more time into it this year. Being a defensive captain, I sort of had to, so understanding why we're running something. That's helped a lot.
And finally, on those kick returns, you've been taking back a few kick returns. You and Nick been sharing that quite a bit. Just what do you see on those kick returns, and will we see a run back soon for a touchdown?
We're trying. It's pretty hard at the moment because we're trying to figure out how to get the blocks down pat. But when you're just out there, you've got to just try and find some space and redirect. Because it's not always just run straight up, because you could have 5 people straight in front of you, so trying to get around them. But yeah, really it's just not being scared either. If you're scared, you're going to mess up. So yeah,
Indeed. Any final words on this win?
No, it was pretty good, yeah. All respect to the Gladiators, it was pretty tough out there, but yeah, good to start 5-1 and continue. And we're looking forward to the Saints next week.
Look, Andrew, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Manjot.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Aussie Gridiron Today. It is week number 7 of American football ACT action. I'm Manjot and Matty. Joining me, Matty Connor, as always. Matty, how's it going out there?
Mate, it's been such a great week of football in week 6 that I'm pumped for week 7. What this means is that we've seen every team match up against the others twice now. So we actually have a fair bit we feel like we know about the league. So we'll see how that applies to week 7.
Yes, indeed, and for our first game, what about this? Centurions and the Wolves, the 2 toughest teams going up against each other. It's going to be such a great matchup, isn't it?
We'd like to think so, because what we've seen from these teams over time is a history of extremely close finishes. We saw that in week 1 in the Capital Bowl, where it came down to a 2-point conversion to decide if one team won or lost. And then the last time we saw them meet, there was some strength of squad questions around the Centurions, who had a lot of players interstate that week. So when we saw the Wolves run away with that, maybe we weren't so surprised. Today, not quite sure what we're going to get, but pretty sure it'll be entertaining.
Yes, indeed, and these 2 teams are going to have a great matchup. Let's see how it went. Here are the highlights.
My new favorite receiver out there, Matty. I mean, his speed is just incredible. This guy is just running all over the field. Mattress is just a hard guy to stop. Add to that, Mitch Collins, and that is going to be a deadly foursome. Here we go for the kickoffs. The Drunker, he's going to kick it deep, and here goes Mattress. As I mentioned, here comes the speed, and he's got a bit of space on the left side. He's going to get out around about the 40. His other side, McFerrin in the backfield. Back to throw is Laidlaw. Looking for Collins deep. Mattress deep. Mattress catches it. Touchdown, Wolves. Mattress, oh boy, he had to track that one, and he got it in the end.
Wow, what a fantastic pass. Unbelievable, just sends it right up there. And there were 2 receivers in the area. From here, we couldn't tell where that was going, whether it was targeted to Collins, who was stretching it, or Mattress, who was coming in underneath, and Mattress gets in underneath. This is 4th touchdown catch in a game.
Snap is high, controlled well by Noble, and that one, as always, going through. 7-0 here, the Wolves.
Out them, simple as that.
Indeed. First down. Looking up top. Collins one-on-one intercepted. It is intercepted and going the other way. Guess who? It's Jackson Nelms. And there goes Jack Nelms to the 40. So what a play by the Centurions to get it back. They were looking for Collins one-on-one, and Nelms, the safety, just comes in, drifts over the top, Matty.
Wow, and so now we've got to turn over each way.
As we're going to see a 1st and 10 coming up here. From around about the 10, as Mattress goes in motion. They're going to fake it to him, give it, and here goes Christopher in the middle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Wolves! Touchdown, Wolves, and Christie getting into it at the end there. Flags come flying in late, but they get the touchdown, Matty.
Yeah, and this is the way to cap off a 70-yard drive, is with a 12-yard touchdown run right up the middle. Oh, my gosh. It was just like someone paved a highway through the middle and just stuck a couple of crush test dummies at the end, and Christie just runs into them like they're a foam wall and pops out the other side.
All he does is they're going to go kick it and straight through.
As you would expect. This is a guy who works so hard on it, and it's great to see him continue to get the outcomes.
1st and 10. Gonna hand it off, and here he is. Majali through the middle,
Nice.
untouched. He's got one man to beat. Going down the left side, dives. Touchdown, Centurions. Touchdown, Centurions. And there goes James Majali for 6 points.
Unbelievable run. How many times in the early part of the play do you think, well, where's the defense? Where's someone going to make contact with? And he just continued to find more and more space. And then it was a foot race for the corner. An excellent rush and a fitting way for them to come back and say, we're not done in this game.
Count them out yet.
Wow.
We haven't even hit the quarter break.
Yeah, and we've got 3 touchdowns, 2 turnovers, and a partridge in a pear tree. Not bad. Collect the whole set.
Indeed. I'm hoping for a high-scoring game today.
Same here.
As they're going to kick this one.
49-48. That's what I want. I want to see lots of points. I've got so many guys on my fantasy team today. That's why.
I was going to bet. That's the quarter right there. So Jonka kicks it straight through. And 14 points to 7. Turin, something they will have to clean up after halftime. Here is the pass. And it's going to get picked off. And guess who it is? There is Noble. Touchdown, Wolves. Touchdown, Wolves. And Andrew Noble, his 2nd pick 6 of the season.
Whoa. And that was just such a miscommunication. Lynn Burridge is the receiver out here on this side. He continues running, and the decision here from McCullough is he knows that route is meant to break and come back to the sideline. He doesn't break, and Noble just watches that ball fly up in the air. He's like, I'm the only person in QE. What do we call it when he takes an intercept? We call it prize?
There's the Nobel Prize for touchdowns.
Yeah, I think he's definitely getting that, and he runs that one back in, no problems. And they take a 20-7 lead. And, I mean, this is the thing. We see the Wolves do this so often. They get out to leads, and we'll see if they can hang on to it.
20 points to 7. Wow. And there's Tokley. And there's the extra point. 21 points to 7. When Henneke, he's rolling left though, and he gets picked off. It gets intercepted, and that one may be coming back though. But for the moment, it's an Andrew Noble interception.
Here, they're eating up a lot of clock. It's a good move. Classic Jason Ray move.
And the throw and catch. There's Phillips. First down.
Oh, my gosh.
He breaks the tackles. He is going down. Touchdown, Matthew Phillips. Touchdown, Wolves. Touchdown, Wolves. How did he break out of that one?
Unbelievable.
Oh, there's a player down as well for the Centurions. Oh, that's not good.
And that's about the point where he broke the tackle. It was incredible to see those 2 players converge, and he emerged out the other side. Unbelievable.
Yeah. And they're going to go on the keeper. And who's got the ball? It's a touchdown, Centurions. And there's McAuliffe. He kept the ball in the end, Matty. Had me fooled.
Yeah, what he did is he looked like he was giving it off to Majali, and then he just got his hand on Majali's back and just drove in behind him and used him as the big shield.
Half a
and got
touchdown
him.
each.
Yep.
There you go.
Pretty well. But that is exactly what you need. You had to convert, and now
He's going to kick it. Haneke's going to hold it. Snap is good. Hold is good. And the other good kicker in our league, John Zadrunka, makes it.
100%. Enigmatic offensive piece. A whole bunch of
And that's the game.
juice by doing that. Nah, and that's it. That's going to be it. No timeout. Game's over. But his body language even now is just looking a bit out of it. So it just hasn't been a great afternoon. A lot of things haven't kind of gone according to plan. And here we are with the 28-14 final scoreline.
Yes, indeed. And the Wolves, with a commanding win, went up 28-7, Matty, and just never looked back. They just really kept a stranglehold on this offense of the Centurions, who threatened to come back quite a few times in the fourth quarter. Just didn't get the ball to bounce their way on defense. The defense made a couple fumble attempts there, forced a couple fumbles, and just couldn't fall onto it. And then for the Wolves, they just closed it out in what was a weird way to close out a game, but they still got the job done.
They got it.
Okay, here just happened, Matty. The Centurions and the Wolves, a big win by the Wolves, 28 points to 14. How do you feel about that matchup?
I feel like the Centurions should really take this loss personally. I know that they're missing a couple of people, but they got punched in the mouth and they didn't have the horses to track it back, and they got in their own way a lot. So I feel like they should be circling this matchup on the calendar again in 3 weeks' time and saying, not again.
Not again. Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
big words there from Matty.
That's what I think.
Big words. You must be frustrated if you're Centurion, but if you're a Wolf,
I reckon.
how do you feel if you're a Wolves player?
Well, as a Wolves team, I think, well, we earned that. We got the lead on you, you tried to come back, and we extinguished you. And then they were really going for the big extinguishment late in the game when they had a 2-score lead, and they were still trying to pass because they were in an area where they could have. And, I mean, then that would have made the score look even more disrespectful to the rivalry. But, yeah, I like that the Wolves took the initiative and they just hung on to it and shook the life out of the game. I love that for the Wolves.
Okay, Matty, we are back here with the UC Stars against the Gladiators. We see you in your Gladiators jersey today, Matty. Hey, there we go. Matty C with his Gladiators jersey. Great to see, Matty. Now, the Gladiators going in a little bit, needing that confidence, don't they? Here they are against the Young Stars team, also looking for a bit of confidence. What do you expect from this matchup?
I'm really hoping that the Gladiators believe more of who they were in the matchup against the Centurions 2 weeks ago, where they hung in for the whole game and kind of just got beaten at the end, than last week against the Wolves, where the Wolves just handled them, just absolutely handled them. So I'm hoping they come in with the confidence of the team they were 2 weeks ago. For the Stars, though, they are just a team on the grow. So for me, I'd just like to see them continue to do the positive things. They've got so few players with experience, Manjot, that if they can just put together a couple of drives that really show they've got their togetherness, the defense can come up with some good plays and give them some confidence to continue to roll on. It's really the game situations they're going to learn in, because they don't have a heap of experience in their squad. So how much can you learn at training compared to what you can learn against very experienced players out here? Well, this is probably almost a better training situation than training itself.
Yes, indeed, Matty. As we got the Stars and the Gladiators, how did that game go? Well, here are the highlights.
Well, first, looks like Dew is deep to receive today for them. Hall kicks it off, kicks it deep, looking over his head, Curtis, and Williams was the deepest to receive, also leaves it out. There's a flag to start the game, Matty. Go, hand it off, Date, and he's in. Touchdown, Gladiators. Touchdown, Jesse Date. He made it in all the way.
Unreal. Actually, I'm looking at that number. It's tough from this distance. Is it a 15 or an 18? I thought it might have been Owen Lewis.
Yes, it might have been. You might be right. Yes, there is 18.
18? I think it is 18. You. So there you go.
Just looking at the monitor.
They both wear silver helmets. This is what's tricky about it. And they're about the same build. But 15 and 18 looking a lot the same from it. And Owen Lewis, he played a terrific season last year in the under-20s men's comp here. And he did get some playing time with the seniors as well. And now he's got a much bigger role. And look at him go. Straight away, he's got a 4-yard touchdown. Piece of cake.
And he's back. And here's the Fernandez tush push coming up. As he's going to throw it this time. Morrison incomplete last time. Fernandez, low snap, throws it up there. Intercepted! Intercepted by the Stars. Going down to the 50. And the UC Stars with a big play, Matty. Wow. Big number 81 there. Don't have his number at the moment. We're still updating those team sheets.
Yeah.
But wow, he's been having
play.
a good game. This guy's been having a good game, Matty. And we'll get that started, Matty. 4th down. Here we go. Over the middle. Intercepted. There is Miles. Burrow gets taken down. Newberry didn't see him. And Burrow just comes in with the interception. Oh, they're showing blitz again. Looking over the middle, wide open. He's got his receiver. There's Balanagici, and that's Balanagici all the way. And Ollie with the touchdown. Gladiators, touchdown Gladiators. And what a play for Balanagici, Matty.
That's a 95-yard pass. Is that the longest play of the season?
I think it is. There's your longest touchdown of the season, longest play of the season too. 2nd and 4. Gonna snap it. Newberry looking deep. Over the middle. Dude, intercepted. Intercepted. And there is Baker with the big pick. Away. Damon Smith. Back to throw. Throws it up there. Oh, what a catch. Balanagici to the house. Touchdown, Gladiators, and he's got his 2nd of the day.
Wow. Excellent work. It just isolated that the receiver was getting beyond the corner and just lobbed it to a spot where it was just over the corner's reach. And Ollie's off for a 2nd, mate. That's a huge one. That's another. What do we got?
He's going to get that pass, and there goes Stewart, and he just has to go to the corner. No, that's Morrison, actually. Morrison with the 2. Great job. Flags come flying in at the end. Morrison gets the 2-pointer. Good to see him back in the scorer sheet this week as well.
Manjot and Matty in local commentary, I bet.
Maybe next week. Maybe next week they'll get their shot. And Lewis. He's going to break through the middle, and he's going down the left side. 1 man to beat, 2 man to beat. Oh! He just absolutely destroyed 2. Touchdown! Gladiators! Owen Lewis! Wow! He just destroyed 2 on that play, Matty. Wow!
Unbelievable. That's a 72-yard touchdown where he should have been stopped twice. Twice he should have been stopped. And, I mean, have a go at it. He just absolutely he made his own path. That was unbelievable.
They're going to go back to throw. Here's Newberry rolling right. Rolls up. Oh, there's Panaccio. He's got the sideline to beat. And Jack Panaccio, touchdown. Gladiators. There he is. And another big touchdown by the men in green.
Unbelievable. And it was amazing that he just sort of sniffed out where that ball was going to go, and there was no one else around. He just took it, and away he goes. Gets great support from his coverage team blocking downfield.
1st and 10. Back to throw. And here's Newberry over the middle. Intercepted by Heaney. Breaks a tackle. Breaks 3 tackles. And gets down around about the 45. There's Noah Heaney.
Wow.
Just all over this game. Definitely got to be play of the game.
He's stamped himself all over. He's got the intercept. He's got the 2 long touchdowns. And this is one of these things where there was so much pressure on.
Intercepted. Here is Stu. And the big guy going one-on-one. Oh, he runs into his own guy. Oh, no. Oh, Sandy Maskell Knight went in his way. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's too good.
I think he's okay. I think it was more surprise than anything else.
Oh, he had a shot at it. I think he was trying to get around Damon Smith. He gets blindsided by his own player.
I'm better than you think.
And they're going to go back to throw here. He's looking. Deep throw. Fitchenmeyer. Oh, D'Alvia. He got it. He's trying to break some tackles. Oh, he throws down Fitchenmeyer. He goes down the right side. And he gets taken down in the end. But Isaac D'Alvia got his intercept. He was telling me at halftime.
He got it.
He was telling me at halftime, I would love an intercept. And he gets intercept number 6 for this defense, man.
Checked in. That's Daniel Stozic.
Oh, it's good to see as well.
Tucky's out there.
Gonna go around. Floats it up. Intercepted. And here is his moment. And he gets his pick.
Gets the intercept as well.
Big number 6. Oh, man. So glad to see him and Do have been the stars today for those Stars.
That is the 9th intercept in this game. The
Yes.
9th in this game.
Wow.
Quarter and start to run away from you out of tiredness. So a lot of respect for what the Stars are doing here. The Gladiators, excellent game from them. Defensively, got to give them a lot of credit. They didn't really look like having points scored against them at times. And fellas like, well, we saw Mikey Theodoridis in the second half just go absolutely ham. Jack Panaccio with that enormous intercept return run. I can't wait to go and slap him on the back after the game and give him some kudos for that, because that was a very entertaining play. And we just saw so much great contact. Contact for blocks, opening space for guys like Lewis to run. Contact, opening space for guys like Damon Smith to complete long passes. And we saw 2 great long passes to Noah Heaney for touchdowns in the first half. So it was a game that had it all, really.
All right, Matty, a big win by the Gladiators. How did you feel about that win? The Gladiators getting it done with you having their jersey on.
Yeah, undefeated in the Gladiators jersey. Well, not quite. I wore it last week too. But to me, I know this might sound weird in a game where they won 32-0, but to me it was a defensive win today. They generated 6 intercepts. And, I mean, the Jack Panaccio one running down this sideline was about the most fantastic play. Oh my gosh. Great play for an even better dude. But, yeah, they managed to stop the Stars, who were, they were 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal from the 1. They managed to repel them twice and then generated an intercept on the play to try and get the touchdown on 4th down. So to me, that was the moment where I knew that the Gladiators defense was really honed in. And they continued that all afternoon. So even though they scored 32 points, really their defense to me was the most impressive bit.
Yes, indeed, Matty. And for the Stars, I think much of the same thing. Their defense did very well. Reese Neves, number 6.
Oh
we
my
didn't
gosh.
have his name on our team sheet. Now we do, for sure. He's not going to be there. And George Do, speaking of Do, right there, George Do. See what I did there? Sorry, George. But number 49 for their team. He was just incredible as well. Both of them big hitters, both of them getting an intercept as well. That defense getting free on the day.
Yeah, so 9 total intercepts between 2 teams. But yeah, as you say, the Stars, surprisingly good on defense for a game where you go, but they lost 32-0. But they did so many good things. So I'm really impressed by their continued growth. And even then, their offense, as we said before, they had 2 different drives where they were working on red zone end of things, where they'd started way down their own end. They drove the ball, and you leave with no points. And you say, well, that's a tough day out. But still, I think they should be really encouraged.
Yes, indeed. And let's hear from some of the stars of this game between the Stars and the Gladiators. Here are the interviews. Hey guys, I've got number 6 on the Stars, Reese Neves, just got his name. We didn't have it on you on the team sheet, so I do want to apologize from us here. But look, Reese, you had a great game out there, an intercept, a bunch of big hits as well. You're throwing guys down. Just talk to me about your game, man.
Thank you, bro. Well, I mean, it's the first game back since the first game, which was a good one. Broke my ankle, so that was bad, but I'm back. No, the tackling is from rugby league. That's a rugby league tackle technique. If you play rugby league, you know.
Yes, indeed. I mean, you had that one where they're just running down the sideline. You're like the only guy to beat, and you just drag him, push him, pull him down. And then you had another one as well over the middle of the field. You just go bang, you just wallop the guy down. Yes, indeed. And talk to me about your intercepts as well. You had a good intercept down at the end of the 4th quarter there.
Yeah, we were getting lazy by then. Like, everyone's tired. I think they had like their 3rd or 4th QB in too, so it wasn't anything special. I mean, I looked up and the ball was there. It was just a matter of catching it. I didn't have to hustle for that one.
And you played a bit of offense too. You've been playing everywhere across the field. Look, a couple guys I want to ask you about. Firstly, George Do, you're playing alongside him.
Freak, bro, freak.
Oh my goodness. Him and you were like the hard-hitting safety duo back there. Talk to me about what he brings to the team as well.
Yeah, no, he's one of our guys with experience. Like, we have a lot of players who haven't played before. He's one of our guys with experience, so we all like to learn a bit from him. As you can see, he's like one of the best guys out there. So we all learn from him. He's a great guy.
Oh, and he had that great catch and run.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
He's a bit unlucky on the intercepts as well. It was just, he had a good game.
Yeah, and he got tackled by our player.
Oh, yeah, that was just unfortunate, man. It happens, yes. But look, you getting back out there after a long injury layoff, just how much fun do you have just playing football?
Yeah, I have a blast, man. Like, this is my first time ever playing gridiron. It's so fun. These pads,
Oh, yeah,
you feel like
show
you're
them.
invincible. They're so good.
I love them pads.
Yeah.
Those look good. And
Yeah.
look, you've been doing really well. Where do you see yourself playing more in the future? More defense or offense?
I'd like to play offense. I think I need to get a bit quicker, but I'd like to play receiver, tight end, one of them.
Ooh,
hopefully.
okay.
But I had a blast playing defense. This is my first time playing defense today. I had a blast. It was unreal.
I love to see you more on the defensive side. Look,
Well, you'll
Reece,
probably see me on both sides. We're light numbers, so we'll see.
Look, Reece, I think you'll play great on both sides of the ball.
Thank you,
in the
man.
future,
Thank
man. You're future star of the league. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
man.
joining me.
Thank you.
All right, Matty. That's all we have time for today. Special double episode of Aussie Gridiron Today.
Yeah.
We had last week, of course, I was a bit busy with my university exams and everything, just trying to get everything fitted in. This week, just bundled them together as 2 episodes on the one day. Great happenings across the league. And look, Matty, after we've reached just over the halfway point of this season, who do you think is our league's MVP so far this year? I'm giving you that hard question. I gave you it in the broadcast.
That's a toughie. I mean, so I'm just going to go straight to the... You brought one up ahead of me, and I don't disagree, but I also brought James McAuliffe. To me, has been the player who's done the most big things consistently. He had 7 touchdowns last week. They had a tough day out here today, but he was still one of the very positive parts of their team today. He was even out on kick return. How many starting quarterbacks are running kick return? But to me, it kind of feels like, while that team continues to me to be the best team, and that offense is continuing to me be the best offense, then it's very difficult to look past James McAuliffe.
Yes, indeed. And for me, my personal MVP for the league, Matty Phillips. He's been incredible over the first half and a bit of the season. He's just been playing both receiver and quarterback very, very well. He's scoring touchdowns, deep balls, and throwing deep balls. It's just incredible what he's been doing. Just really enjoyed Matty Phillips' game. And for me as well, shout out to a couple of gladiators and stars as well. I think my stars MVP, Anton Fitchemar. He's been incredible as a receiver, just been absolutely going everywhere. Just really enjoyed what he's been doing. And for the gladiators, wow, they've had some great players across the board. I think Jack Panaccio, for me, has to be my team MVP for them as well. So shout outs all across the board to those guys. We think halfway point MVPs, Matty. All right, Matty, that's been some great action across the board. We just covered a couple weeks of American Football ACT. Next week, though, we're going to have me in the commentary booth or on this show, Matty. It's actually very exciting news I have for you guys. I'll be at the Capture the Flag tournament in Melbourne, covering that. I'll be commentating all day Saturday, doing some social media and some commentary on Sunday. It's going to be great to meet all my commentary team and all the social media team, and we'll have a special episode as well of Aussie Gridiron Today covering that, and that'll be during the next ACT bye week as well for American Football ACT.
Be in the red shirt? Are you gonna?
Yeah.
This is the Manjot shirt. Check it out.
I'm gonna be in that Pastry Press shirt, of course. You guys can find us Pastry Press NFL on YouTube, Aussie Gridiron Network, anywhere you find the podcast. Next week in the ACT, Matty, we have the Centurions, the Gladiators, and then we have UC Stars and the Wolves. So a couple games for you to cover. Gonna let you have control of the show next week. It's gonna be
So careful, look out. Anything could happen.
it's gonna be fun. Matty, can't wait to see what you have in store.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. And all the best with your trip to Melbourne and promoting not only Australian Gridiron, but also the Pastry Press. You can buy a shirt like this yourself too at the Aussie Gridiron Network merchandise store. You find it linktree/Aussie Gridiron Network, and you can find everything Manjot does there too. Links to Pastry Press NFL.
Yes, and everything you guys do on Aussie NFL Fantasy and Good Day Gridiron, you can find that anywhere on the Pastry Press YouTube, where we have all the episodes of everything we do. You can also find it on the Aussie Gridiron Network, anywhere where you get your podcast. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week.